To start us off, I'd like you to follow along as we do our reminder of the 5 tools in the actor's toolbox. For this, find a spot that you can stand up and stretch out. Okay, let's get started. Alright, for our warm-up, let's start in a nice neutral position, feet apart, and start with a reminder for our body. Let's do a nice deep stretch, rolling all the way up. Next is the reminder that we are going to use our voice. Do a nice little bit of vocalization, maybe hum a little bit. Next is the reminder to use our imagination. We're going to close your eyes, and we're going to let our imagination take ourselves on a journey. Open your eyes. Next is concentration. Pick a focal point, and let's focus on that. And finally is a reminder to use cooperation, imagining our partners there with us. Hello everyone, Mr. Evans here. I hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be our first video as we begin to explore the world of theater. I know some of you may be wondering, how can we create theater from our own homes? Well, I think it's pretty easy. To create theater, you really only need 3 things. The first thing you need is a story to tell. The second thing you need is actors. In this case, you are going to be our actors. You're going to be creating stories and portraying characters. And the third thing you need is an audience. And an audience is anyone who can enjoy and watch and share in your story. So we're going to be finding some creative ways that we can create performances and stories and share those with our classmates and with each other. So today, what I'm going to be asking you to do is I'm going to ask you to create and write a story for me using your imagination. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and I'm going to begin telling you a story. What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to imagine every single detail of this story. See if you can put yourself in the shoes of the protagonist. I want you to visualize as much of this as you can. At some point in the story, I'm going to stop, at which point I would like you to shift over to the Google form that I have set up for you. I'd like for you to take maybe 5 or 10 minutes and complete the story. There is no wrong answer there. I just want you to let your imagination take the story to the conclusion that you like. All I want you to do is do your best. All right, are you ready to begin? Okay, here we go. So close your eyes for me. For our story, you begin in a classroom. And right now you are in the middle of a test. But it is the last test of the week, because today is Friday. I want you to feel the carpet underneath your feet, the feeling of a pencil in your hand, even the scratch of the writing. Today, you even chose to break out your lucky pencil, because today is special. Today, it is Friday. You begin to get nervous that you may have lost your place, that you might not finish in time, but suddenly, you hear the sound of the bell, and your teacher announces that it is time for recess. The last recess of the week, because today, it is Friday. You transition and you go from the clanging sound of the air conditioning to a bright, warm day. You look and you see the whole yard and the playground spread out in front of you. Students begin to pour out from each classroom and begin to play. The sun is so bright it makes you squint. You begin to run. Heading towards the grass, you feel it underneath your feet. You feel the pull of the air, the burn of your legs as you begin to run. And suddenly, you hear someone call your name. It's a voice that is familiar to you, one that you enjoy. You turn to see who called your name. Okay, open your eyes. Now what I would like for you to do, I would like for you to pause this video, and you're going to go to the Google form and finish the story. So pause now. Okay. Hopefully by now you have finished writing and finishing your story in the Google Docs. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. As we jump into theater, so much of what I'm going to be asking you to do is going to involve your own creativity and your imagination and what you can bring to the table. So I thought this might be a fun way to get that all going. I will see you all next week. Bye-bye for now.